Hello everyone, hope you have written the examination well and this is the second test for you. I think you had good experience with the second test. See, one thing I tell you, the second test even I have covered the previous week concepts also so that you can be in touch with the cumulative problems. That's the reason. Even in the last week I have sent you two worksheets along with the lectures. Also we had the discussion over some problems. Fine. I think you are getting good knowledge. And one thing I want to give you information that since I am connected with you people virtually, as there are more number of students got connected with me. Sometimes I may get disconnected with your WhatsApp query. Please put the reminder time and again. If you have any post for which I didn't respond, don't take it otherwise because there are more number of students so that I may get disconnected sometimes because as there are n number of people, that's the reason. Okay, and I hope you will do that in today's class. As usual we have done in the previous case, after completion of the exam generally we will have the paper discussion. Even in the uh, offline classes also, when you write the JEE mains model examination Saturday or Sunday, the next day we will have the paper discussion. In that way I'm going to handle you people in this particular lecture also so that you can be aware of facing the objective questions. Okay, yeah, fine. Let's see the first question without any delay. The first problem is given that if the distance between the points 2 comma minus 2, 2 comma minus 2 and minus 1 comma x, minus 1 comma x is 5, then what is x? Is 5, then x is equal to. See, generally I have been telling you from the beginning, while doing coordinate geometry, most of the cases you can close the problem without doing in the regular method, since there will be some options approach for us. The options are minus 2, 2, minus 1 and plus 1. Minus 2, 2, minus 1 and plus 1. So here what I suggest you, generally according to distance formula, what we will do, we'll take the distance between these 2 points AB, that is AB is equal to 5 units. Then we'll go for the squaring on both sides so that we'll be getting AB square is equal to 25. Therefore what is AB square? Minus 1 minus 2 whole square, because the difference of the x coordinates, whole square plus x minus half minus 2, that is x plus 2 whole square is equal to 25. Fine. Now on simplifying we'll be getting the value of x because we have only one unknown term. But I tell you, after getting this particular equation, or directly by replacing this x with any of these coordinates, you just take the distance and check for what input among these four we are getting the distance between them as 5 units. That's enough to test. For suppose I am taking x is equal to minus 2 as the first option. The calculation should be very faster, I am telling you, because you are in the competitive track. Okay, when x is minus 2, what is the distance between the points here? Minus 1 minus 2 whole square, that is 9, and minus 2 minus half minus 2 means plus 2. Fine. That means you are getting square root of 9, which will be equal to 3. Therefore this point is not satisfied. Means the value of x is not satisfied according to the simplification what we have done. And coming to the second option, plus 2. If you take x equal to plus 2, what will you get? Minus 1 minus 2 whole square, square root of 9, and 2 minus half minus 2 plus 2 means you are getting 4 square, which is 16. Root 16 plus 9, root 25, which is equal to 5. See, for the second option, the distance between these 2 points means for the x value equal to 2, we are getting the distance between AB as 5 units, and hence our option is closed. We need not to check for the third and fourth option since we are dealing with the single choice type. Fine. See, you may question me, sir, testing with every option may go complex, sir. I'm telling you here, you have the integral values. If you are good at calculations, you can close the verification very easily in a speed manner. If at all you have any irrational terms, I don't suggest it because the calculation becomes tedious. So don't go for that. Then you simplify the question in the general manner what we have done. Means the value of x equal to 2 can be obtained by solving this particular scenario. Getting? Therefore, what is the first option here? Option 2. The first question, option 2. Yeah. Next, let's go for the next problem. The next problem is very simple here. The question is, the midpoint of the line segment joining the points a minus 2 comma 8, a minus 2 comma 8 and b minus 6 comma minus 4, minus 6 comma minus 4. See, here I tell you, in such kind of basic problems, still if you use pen and paper and you will be keep on doing, you will be killing your time. The question is very straightforward. The midpoint of the line connecting these two means we are already aware of the midpoint formula, that is sum of the x coordinates by 2 and sum of the y coordinates by 2. So go for the brain calculation. What is sum of the x coordinates? Minus 2 minus 6 minus 8 by 2, so that minus 4, and 8 minus 4 which will give you 4 by 2, okay, which is equal to 2. So therefore the point is minus 4 comma 2. What is the required option here? Option C. Here we have option 1, minus 4 comma minus 6, 2 comma 6 and minus 4 comma 2. See, it will not take you longer time to have the brain calculation. Again, if you will be writing the distance midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. This and all will take your time, and ultimately you cannot complete the paper within the given time. So such kind of basic areas you should have a habit to approach in the brain calculation manner, and you should be very careful while doing brain calculations because you may do some errors in the positive sign and negative sign. So what is the second question option here? Option C. Good. Let's go ahead with the next third problem. The points a 9 comma 0, a 9 comma 0 and b 9 comma 6, c minus 9 comma 6 and d minus 9 comma 0, minus 9 comma 0 are the vertices of a square, rectangle, rhombus and trapezium. See, when you notice the coordinates properly, you can justify the nature of the quadrilateral with just brain calculation. Even here also, you need not to calculate A, B, B, C, C, D and D, A. What is the reason? When you notice the coordinates of A and D, you just notice that these 2 points are lying on the x-axis on the opposite direction. If this point is 9 comma 0 and this point is minus 9 comma 0 on the x-axis, because on the x-axis y coordinate is 0, so that these 2 points make you understand very clearly that they are lying on the x-axis. Fine. And coming to 9 comma 6 and minus 9 comma 6, 9 comma 6 and 9 comma 0, in the sense here you have the equal x coordinate with different y coordinates. Means this particular the coordinates what you are getting here means the line what you are getting with the coordinates 9 comma 0 and 9 comma 6 will be definitely horizontal or vertical. Tell me, when you have equal x coordinate with different y coordinates, then the line is going to be vertical. Vertical in the sense where the point is going to be somewhere like 9 comma 6 here. Here, for suppose if this is a point, okay, here on the x-axis the point is going to cut, so here also there will be some point 9 comma 6 and minus 9 comma 6 means there will be some point here minus 9 comma 6. Here this is a vertical line with equal x coordinate with different y coordinates. Therefore, you are going to find very clearly the distance between these two and these two equal, and distance between these two and these two equal. See, there is a point 9 comma 0 on the x-axis, and this is a point which lies in the first quadrant, and this is a point lies on the negative direction of the x-axis. This is a point lies in the second quadrant because x is negative and y is positive. Means, what do you understand? Very clearly, if you place these coordinates in the coordinate plane on the x-axis and y-axis, you can make you understand that they are going to form the rectangle, since these two are of equal length and these two are equal length. What is the length of these particular sides here? Length of these particular sides are going to be, for suppose, what is the point here? Let's say this is A and this is B and this is C and this is D. Here this is of 6 units, so that this is of 6 units. Okay, this is of how many units here? Right, from here to here 9 units and here to here 9 units. If you treat this is origin center, okay, on the x-axis, 9 units and 9 units will give you 18 units. So that this length also going to be 18 units. So opposite sides are equal with 18 units and these two sides are equal with 6 units, because here the total length is of 6 because we are having 6 on the y coordinate. Okay, therefore without any calculation, by using something like distance formula, we can conclude that these coordinates are going to give us rectangle. Very clearly it can't be square, so that even you need not think about rhombus and trapezium also. In a trapezium, opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. They are not going to be equal. So since we are getting opposite sides equal, you can conclude directly the distance is going to, the figure is going to be rectangle. Fine, good. Now I am coming with the next problem. The distance of the point P2, 3 from the x-axis. The distance of the point P2, 3 from the x-axis, in the sense, see, again here no calculation is required. The distance of the point P2, 3 from the x-axis means this distance. What is this? Y coordinate. What is y coordinate? 3. Distance from x nothing but y coordinate. Distance from y nothing but x coordinate. And hence here the distance of the point P2, 3 from the x-axis is 3 units, that is option 2. Very clearly. Okay. And coming to the next problem. The distance between the points 0, 6 and 0, minus 2. 0, 6 and 0, minus 2. I have told you number of times. Even in the previous case also we have discussed. X coordinates are equal with different y coordinates, means vertical or horizontal. Vertical. Therefore, we have one point is at 0, 6 and other point is 0, minus 2. Somewhere there is origin. Means 6 units and this is 2 units. Total length is 8 units. What distance formula is applicable again here? Need not to go for any distance formula. Don't kill your time. I repeat. 0, 6 lies above to the origin on the y-axis and 0, minus 2 lies below to the origin on the y-axis. Therefore, it is of 6 units and this is of 2 units, because we are talking about distance. So don't consider negative sign. You consider only plus 2. 6 units plus 2 units. Distance between these 2 points will give you 8 units. So see how speed manner we can close these problems here. There are very basic questions. Just by brain thinking you can close these sums. So here the required option is option B. Okay. Next, AOBC is a rectangle whose 3 vertices are A 0, 3, O 0, 0 and B 5, 0. And the length of the diagonal. Length of the diagonal. What is the length of the diagonal here? Length of the diagonal is going to be very clearly AB, because here we are given with the coordinate something like, what are the coordinates? A 0, 3 means, okay, let's say here is some point 0, 3. This is A and origin 0, 0. Okay, fine, it's very clear. B 5, 0. B 5, 0. For some vertex, some coordinates we have. Okay. Now we are asking about the length of the diagonal. One diagonal means we are talking about the length of AB. Length of AB. So as we are talking about length of AB, it is enough to use the distance formula between these two. Otherwise, this is of 5 units and this is of 3 units. So to get this distance, 5 square plus 3 square, so that you are getting 25 plus 9, so that you are getting root 34 units. So here we have option C as root 34. I repeat, here the given coordinates are A 0, 3 means lies on the y-axis B 5 comma 0 means lies on the x-axis, because on the x-axis y coordinate is 0 and on the y-axis x coordinate is 0 and 0 comma 0. See, generally what you people think, sir, here we are not given with the fourth vertex. Okay, then how we will find the length of the diagonal? We are getting for some coordinate of P here, we are getting the rectangle, so that it is asked to calculate the length of the diagonal AB. That's it. Fine. Therefore, this length can be obtained by the distance formula. Otherwise, you can take the x length as 5 units and y length as of 3 units, so that it is a right angle triangle, and hence using the Pythagoras formula. In that way, you can think both the ways you will get the same expression, but the way of thinking I am telling you here. You can think in the method of distance, or you can think in the method of right angle triangle. Therefore, the length of the diagonal is root 34. So, for the sixth question, the option is C. Here P, a by 3 comma 0. If P, a by 3 comma 0, sorry, a by 3 comma 4 is a midpoint of the line segment joining minus 6 comma 5, minus 6 comma 5 and minus 2 comma 3, minus 2 comma 3. It is the midpoint of this. Then what is the value of A? See, very simple question. You are already aware of the midpoint formula, that sum of the x coordinates by 2 and sum of the y coordinates by 2. Don't go for again writing the formula and don't kill your time. Sum of the x coordinates minus 6 minus 2 minus 8 by 2 minus 4, 5 plus 3 8 by 2, so that we are getting plus 4. These coordinates are equal to a by 3 comma 4. When two coordinates are equal, their corresponding coordinates also will be equal. Therefore, a by 3 is equal to minus 4. So, a is equal to minus 12. See how simple calculation. They are not taking longer time. Just matter of 15-20 seconds, I am able to close this with the explanation. Means if you are too faster in calculations, you can close such kind of areas very easily within 10 seconds. So, what is the required option here? Option B. See, if this is the midpoint of the line segment joining these 2 points, then what is the value of A? Therefore, I just applied the midpoint formula for these two coordinates. I have got minus 4 comma 4, and this minus 4 comma 4 is equal to a by 3 comma 4, because it is a midpoint according to the question. Then on equating the corresponding coordinate, that is a by 3 is equal to minus 4, I have got the value of A. Today I am having some faster explanation, because you people should get habituated, because in the college days, in the college program, the syllabus will be more, and when you are not having such a faster approach, you will be getting some difficulties. Okay, don't mind. Yeah, question number 7 is option B. Good. Now coming to the coordinates of the point which is equidistant from the vertices of the triangle AOB as shown in the figure. As shown in the figure means here we are given with the coordinates of the triangle AOB. Let's say it is A, this is O, this is B. It is of 2x comma 0 and it is of 0 comma 2y. Means here we are asked to trace out the point which is equidistant from the vertices very clearly. It is a right angle triangle. Okay. There is a point. Okay. Means that will be the midpoint from the vertices A 2x comma 0 and B 0 comma 2y. Whatever the length we are getting between this and between this will be equal to between this. That's what the point here. But the question speaks here, the coordinates of the point which is equidistant from the 3 vertices of the triangle AOB as shown in the figure. Okay, means here let's consider the point is something like what? H comma K. H comma K. H comma K is the midpoint of AB. When H comma K is the midpoint of AB, what you are getting? Midpoint of AB in the sense 2x plus 0 by 2 means x, and 0 plus 2y by 2 means y. Means what is the midpoint of AB? X comma y. Okay. Now if you calculate the distance between this point and the distance between these two and distance between these two will be equal, because distance between these two is root over of x square plus y square. Distance between these two is again root over of x square plus root over of y square, and distance between these two is root over of x square plus y square. See, with a simple thought, the midpoint of AB, that is x comma y, is equidistant from vertex A, vertex B and origin. Means this point is going to be, according to concept, circumcenter. In circumcenter, in circumcircle, or for the right angle triangle, circumcenter lies at the midpoint of the hypotenuse. Fine. So with that knowledge, you can get proper approach here. Better than the approach what I told you here. You think in the method of circumcenter. Okay, circumcenter is equidistant from the vertices of the triangle A, B and O. As it is right angle triangle, what is the circumcenter obtained by the coordinates of 0, 2x, 0 and 0, 2y? Midpoint of hypotenuse. So with that idea, you can go ahead. See, here multiple thoughts, multiple ways we can do. In the first way, I just took the midpoint and proved that x comma y is equidistant from this and this as well this. The next way, what I told you, with the knowledge what we have learnt in centers, the circumcenter is equidistant from the vertices. As it is right angle triangle of 2x units and 2y units, okay, the midpoint of the hypotenuse is going to be circumcenter, and that coordinate x comma y will be our requirement. Therefore, the required option is A. Fine. Now let's see the next question. Here there is a small mistake in this question. Please correct it. Means, okay, in the examination will be given add score. Don't worry for that. There is a coordinate is missing. That a circle drawn with origin as the center, means center of the circle is 0, 0. Pass through the point 13 by 2, 0. This circle is passing through the point 13, 0. 13 by 2, 0. Okay. Which does not lie in the interior of the circle. That means here we are given with the 4 options. That is minus 3 by 4, 1. Option 2. 2, 7 by 3. And 5, minus 1 by 2. And minus 6, 5 by 2. Means here what can we do? Here we are talking about which point lies inside, does not lie inside the circle. Does not lie inside the circle in the sense what we are supposed to prove here. For suppose there is a point interior of this. Then if you take the distance between the center and this point, and the distance between the center and the point what you are going to opt here. Let's say this point I am taking minus 3 by 4, 1. Okay. This length should be of smaller than this length. Then we say this particular point is going to be lying inside the circle. I am not sure whether this lies inside or lies outside. Okay. We will be testing with the help of the distance formula. We are supposed to prove that since we need to check which point does not lie inside the circle, we can do with the help of the distance formula that if the point lies inside, the radius length will be greater than this length. Okay, means what point you are going to opt. Okay, and if you are going to prove that the radius length is smaller than the distance from origin to any of these points, then that point lies outside. Got my point? For suppose you are calculating the distance between these two, okay, origin and this point. This length is smaller than this length, then this point lies inside. So this option is not suitable for us. Similarly, you will go for the next coordinate, that you will calculate the distance between center and this point, and this length also smaller than this length. Let's consider. Then this also will be our suitable option. In such a way, we have to check for all the 4. For which coordinate you will be getting the distance between the center and the coordinate what we are going to opt is greater than the distance between the points 0, 0 and 13 by 2, 0 will be our suitable option. Got my point? So here you are supposed to check with every option. First you calculate the radius. Let's say CA is the radius, let it be. Fine. And then you calculate the distance between 0 and all these 4 points. Okay. For what point you are getting the length is greater than the radius, that point lies outside. Means that will not lie inside. Hope you got. So if you will be checking in that way, you will be getting for the fourth option. Please do that of yourself because it is a very simple application of the distance formula. Okay. I hope you understand. For what point you are getting the distance from origin is greater than the radius, that point lies outside. Means that will not lie inside. That's what our requirement here. Fine. So here for this question, the option is going to be D. Please calculate using the distance formula, and anyway for this question you will be given the grace marks because the question is wrong. The coordinate is not printed in the question. Next, if the distance between the points 4 comma P and 1 comma 0 is 5, then the value of P. As usual question we have done in the first case. We'll apply the distance formula and we'll equate to 5 so that we'll be getting the value of P. What difference we have here? Here you are getting a plus or minus 4, option B. It's very basic application as if we have done in the first case. Next, coming to the next problem. Area of the triangle with the vertices A 30, 70, 84. We have done many problems of area of triangle in different methods. A 3, 0 and B 7, 0 and C 8, 4. I have told you many ways of finding the area. Okay, let's use this method. Half mod x1 minus x2. Okay, y1 minus y2, x1 minus x3, y1 minus y3. This formula I am going to use. Half mod x1 minus x2, x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. Means 3 minus 7 minus 4 and y1 minus y2 0, x1 minus x3 3 minus 8 minus 5. Okay, 0 minus 4 minus 4. So half, calculate that for this. Cross product between minus 4 and minus 4 is 16 and this is 0 plus 16, so that you are getting 8 times. So what is the area of the triangle formed by these three coordinates? 8. Means here option C in square units. See how simple we can calculate this problem. It is not taking more than 1 minute here. Fine. So for the 11th question, the suitable option is 8. Yeah, just a minute. Okay, let's go ahead for the next question. The next question is the point which divides the line segment joining the point 7, minus 6 and 3, 4 in the ratio 1:2 internally lies in. Means here what will you do? With the help of the internal division formula, that is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, you will find the coordinates and you will see the coordinate nature. For suppose you are getting the coordinates like plus plus nature, first quadrant. If you are getting the coordinates like minus plus nature, second quadrant, minus minus nature, third quadrant, plus minus nature, fourth quadrant. Hope you understand. Here you will be finding the coordinates using the section formula, that is internal division. Then you will see the point nature. Plus plus nature first, minus plus nature second, plus minus minus nature third, plus minus nature fourth. Here according to the question we are getting the fourth option, that is the point, the outcome, means using the section formula what outcome we are getting, that is going to be 17 by 3 comma minus 8 by 3. If you calculate you will be getting 17 by 3 comma minus 8 by 3. So it is of what nature? X comma minus y nature, and hence this point is going to lie in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Therefore our suitable option is D. Fine. See, in this way we have to do the question paper. I am telling you, don't think that some questions I am speaking out without writing on the board, because these are all very basic areas that which we can do just by brain calculation. That's the reason. Okay. one of the 2 points of trisection of the line segment joining A 7 comma minus 2 and B 1 comma minus 5, which divides in the ratio 1:2. Again it is sectional formula. mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus my1 by m plus n. Here we will be getting option A, that is 5 comma minus 3. Points of trisection in the sense 1:2 ratio and 2:1 ratio. We have discussed in the section formula lecture. So here what is the suitable option? Option A. And next, a line intersects the y-axis and x-axis at the points P and Q respectively. If 2 comma minus 5 is the midpoint of PQ, then the coordinates of P and Q are respectively. A very basic question here. Here what you are going to do, you are going to put some coordinates on the x-axis as a comma 0, okay, and 0 comma B. These are the coordinates of some line segment, okay, which cuts x-axis at a comma 0 and y-axis 0 comma B. Its midpoint is provided. What is the midpoint? 2 comma minus 5. Means here, okay, fine. As 2 comma minus 5 is provided, that point is going to be lie in the quadrant 2. So quadrant 4. 2 comma minus 5. Okay. So this point is going to be 0 comma minus B. And hence, if you calculate the distance from midpoint formula for these two coordinates and you equate for 2 comma minus 5, you'll be getting the required coordinates. I repeat, here a line segment cuts x-axis at a comma 0 and y-axis at 0 comma B have taken. Okay, since the midpoint of these two line segments is 2 comma minus 5, I have taken in the fourth quadrant because plus and minus and nature lies in the fourth quadrant. That's the reason. So take the midpoint formula for these two coordinates and equal to 2 comma minus 5. We'll be getting the values of A and B. Hope you got. So here you'll be getting the option D. What is that? 0 comma minus 10 and 4 comma 0. 0 comma minus 10 in the sense towards negative direction of y-axis, and the next point is 4 comma 0 means that is positive direction of the x-axis. 0 comma minus 10 means definitely as the y coordinate is negative, that lies towards negative direction of the y-axis. I am telling you one more thing. See, if you are not aware, generally usual manner you can take in the first quadrant, okay, or simply you can make the figure something like this, and this point is a comma 0 and this point is 0 comma B and the midpoint is 2 comma minus 5, and you can apply the formula, not an issue. But since it's a basic question, we are aware that where that lies, I have taken directly in the fourth quadrant. Okay. Next. So what is the required option? Option D. If you are unable to connect with me, please update me over WhatsApp so that I will get back to you once again. Don't worry that the explanation is a little faster. Next, we are going with the 15th question. The ratio in which the point P 3 by 4, 5 by 12 divides the line segment joining the points 1 by 2, 3 by 2 and 2 comma minus 5. I have told you, whenever you are given with the 2 points and the point which is dividing, then to find the ratio, what is the formula you can use? x1 minus x by x minus x2 or y1 minus y by y minus y2. You can use any of the formula, no problem. You will be getting the same. So on calculating this, you will be getting the ratio as 1:5. So the first option you are going to get. I repeat, when you are given with the coordinates of endpoints of the line segment and the point which is dividing them, okay, then the required ratio is given by either this or this. Endpoints are x1, y1, x2, y2 and the point which is dividing them is x comma y. You will be treating something like that. I have explained you some problems also. So option A. I am trying to explain you as many as questions possible within our time. Yeah. Next, go with the another problem. That is area of the triangle with the vertices 0, 0, x comma. Yeah, sorry. Here the coordinate should be x1 comma y1. So even in this question also will be getting the add score for 66 also. Please note down. The coordinate, second coordinate is x1 comma y1. Means one vertex is 0 comma 0 and the next vertex is x1 y1, third vertex is x2 y2. 0 0, x1 y1 x2 y2. So all these three coordinates, if you substitute in any of the 3 to 4 types of formulas, we'll be getting the required options here. Okay. Yeah, next. Okay, in that way, you try to go ahead with the applications which are pending. Okay, because it is already a long time that watching the video for more than 30 minutes also will be hectic for you. That's the reason I'm not going ahead. Please, after these questions, if at all you have some doubts, you can post me and respond to you definitely. I tell you once again, please get back to me. Please remind me, because I'm connected with more number of students. I may disconnect with you since there will be WhatsApp flow, many number of students updating me. So please remind me once again. No problem. I don't mind. Okay. Thank you.